Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, sitting down on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you on the Let's Play episode of Stardust Kids. So let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! After we brought the stuff home, the guys vanished at once. That's surprising. Usually they can't be kicked out. We meet at 7 o'clock on the embankment. I should only take some change of clothes and personal hygiene products. Seth and Romano will take care of food and drinks. I think I'll take my thermos of tea, too. Can't hurt. There's much time left. I'd better clean up the house and make some food so tomorrow I could return to a clean, cozy house and not starve to death. That's what I'll do. I jumped on the beanbag chair that was standing in the middle of the room. I feel a bit tired, but that was worth it. A fresh breeze blows from the balcony, but unfortunately it doesn't bring saving coolness. This summer will be really hot. My eyes fell upon the astronomy book I took from my parents' library. What was it? Navi, huh? I took the heavy encyclopedia and returned to my place. The glossary at the end of the book gave me the right page at once. Navi or Gamma of Cassiopeia constellation. Nova-like star which shines sometimes, changes incorrectly and abruptly. In 1937 it became the brightest star of the Cassiopeia constellation. The star must have experienced something like an explosion. Its atmosphere expanded and some of the gases were ejected into space. After that the star calmed down a little, but unexpected rises of its shine were noticed afterwards as well. It emits energy that is equal to 55,000 suns and shines with a blue-white light. Strong X-ray radiation is observed. I read it line by line, absorbing new knowledge. In Greek mythology, Cassiopeia offended the Nereids by bragging that she is more beautiful than them. According to one of the versions of the myth, Cassiopeia, for her bragging, was tied to a chair, sitting at which she was doomed to revolve around the North Pole, turning upside down. Clover received a pretty weird name. Maybe she used to be a braggart. I don't think so, although it's impossible to take most of her words seriously. According to one theory, Navi means a sharp mind, philosophical thinking, diplomacy, and sociability. That's closer. Navi and Mariope. These names are definitely important for the girls, although if Mariope always uses it, then Clover prefers her real name. That's weird, as Clover is much more freaky. The pseudonym fits more than her image. I put the book aside. It's time to go. We met Roma on the embankment. Before that, Seth came to me and helped to bring all the stuff. Looks like Romano carries a lot as well. He has a whole packed bag. There must be most of our food for the night. Why are you barely moving? We will spend the night in such a beautiful place. Come on, get excited. Is he serious? We walked along the beach for about an hour, and everything is just to find a perfect place. Where do you get so much energy? I recharge from the sun. Then you will calm down soon. Sunset is very close. I recharged from the moon as well, so I won't leave you alone. Look, how do you like it here? We've come very far. This part of the beach looks completely different than the one we usually come to. The place looks abandoned, but much more alive. Aside from the palms, there are other trees, too. They grow freely, uncut by the citizens. Wind is stronger here, and looks like even the smell of the ocean is completely different. That'll do. Quite far from the embankment. Must be calm and private. Yeah, private is the right word. I don't think anyone else will think about going so far when there's a clean, suitable beach nearby. Great! Kurt, give me the tent. We'll put it up right away. Who would even doubt that we'll do it right away? This tent can be put up in a minute without any problems, especially since there's 3 of us. Romano and Seth took the tent. I grabbed the bedrolls and put them inside. They occupied all the space. I can't imagine how 4 people can fit here, since the club has 4 bedrolls. Maybe they kicked someone out to sleep amongst nature. Wow, there's no free space, only bedrolls. Romano seems to read my mind. We'll sleep almost one atop another. This is not new to you. Every time you stay at my place, you cover almost the entirety of my bed. I don't mind covering the whole bed, but one body is always in the way. Huh? How impudent he is. This body just won't let you in the next time. It always says so, but always lets me in anyways. And you're glad to use it. He grinned. How much I want to give a slap to the owner of this sly muzzle. So, shouldn't I take the food out? No, take it out. You have something to put on the sand, don't you? Of course. He extracted a pretty big patchwork plate from his bag and spread it out near the tent. Then he laid out the groceries from the basket on it. We won't eat this all. You underestimate our power. Remember how we spent a night at yours a few days ago? Don't remind me. I still can't get over it. I mustn't eat so much. Oh, come on, we're growing organisms. I think you both have grown enough. Unfortunately for you, we are still growing. But don't be sad, maybe you'll stretch out. What? I'm not sad about this. I have an average height for my age. And anyway, my dad is tall. I'm gonna be like him, too. Good, then there's hope yet. He patted me on the shoulder sympathetically. I jumped. Let's get back to food. I examined what we had. I suppose it's planned to build a fire? Otherwise, how to eat all this? I pointed at the semis. Of course! There's no camping without a fire. Then we should collect some sticks. Romano kept putting the stuff out. I started looking for dry wood. I should gather as much as possible and not go for it again. I returned to the base and found Romano doing his favorite thing. He stood motionless, only occasionally snapping the camera. Seth sat down a little further away. Looks like he was gathering sticks too, and gathered enough to form the base of the bonfire. I come closer and put all the sticks I gathered near Seth's feet. What do you think? Is that enough? It should be enough. Borrow Roma's lighter. We'll try to ignite it. Okay. I mean, wait a minute. Wait, what means borrow a lighter? A picture of smoking Romano next to the school immediately flashed before my eyes. Does Seth know about it? What do you mean? What do I mean? We were going to light up a campfire, of course. Roma took a lighter from his house. I think I misunderstood him. Or is he talking my ears off and just knows everything? But Romano told me that it was his first time. Hey, are you frozen? Bug off, I'll bring it. I came close to Romano, who was catching the last gleam of twilight from his camera. Give me a lighter. Romano jumped and looked at me. We'll light up the fire. Oh, of course! He rummaged in his pockets and pulled out a lighter. Here! I took it and headed back to Seth. Maybe I should keep the lighter for myself and to not seduce Romano into smoking. On the other hand, it can be called theft. I clicked the lighter a couple times and inflamed a small newspaper we brought to make a fire. The campfire gradually filled with flames. The coolness of the night was replaced by warmth. Small sparks flew into the air. There was a pleasant smell of burnt wood. Romano stopped taking pictures of the sky and began shooting the sprouts of the flame. So beautiful! Romano sat next to the campfire. You'll get pants full of sand this way. You have something to sit at? Nope. But that's okay, I can shake the clothes off. Why did he bring the plate for food but took nothing for us? And why didn't I think about bringing something? I knew who I am coming with. However, too late to worry about that. Meanwhile, Seth managed to chop vegetables and string sausages on improvised skewers. There, of course, is some heat treatment, but anyway, these delicacies don't inspire trust. Seth sat next to Romano. Well, I can do nothing but join them. Well, that's a pretty picture. Will you? He held out a sausage strung on a branch to me, and pointed at the fire like saying, come on, join the roasting. Well, okay. I put it on the fire. It's odd that even Seth eats it. He refuses to eat food from the canteen, and here are wild, unsanitary conditions. Do you like it? Yeah, tasty. You'll try it soon yourself. Just lift it higher, otherwise it'll burn. I obediently lifted it, waited a little, and decided to try. Ouch! Hot! Well, of course it's hot. You took it from the fire. Are you okay? He approached me and examined my face. Of course, I had burned my tongue a little, but this is clearly not something that can be seen with the naked eye. I'm fine. Here, take a sip. He handed me a cold bottle of water. I drank and my tongue calmed down a little. I think I'll wait a bit longer. These sausages are surprisingly treacherous creatures. Romano smiled and got back to food. Something's wrong with him. I don't even understand what. Everything is like usual, but... Right. It's weird that during the whole time of our hike, you've never used your phone. I'd be glad to, but the money ran out and the internet does not work. It's surprising that someone so addicted to social media can forget to replenish the balance. Hard to believe. Shall I lend you mine? Hey, don't encourage his addiction. Well, no need. What? Now that is really strange. I'm more than satisfied with your company. Oh, bro, that's so cute. Yeah, so cute that it doesn't prevent Roma from diving into the phone. Doesn't our company satisfy you usually? It's a figure of speech. That's not what I meant at all. He scratched his head in embarrassment. It's probably already cold. Eat. Or want me to blow on it for you? I don't need your microbes on my food. I tried. This time the temperature is suitable, and it's really delicious. I heard a small click. Somebody took a photo? True, but that was Seth, not Romano. Look at his pleased face. Right. That's all magic and camping. Did you make a picture or what? Yeah, but you may look at it only when I'm holding the phone. I know you. You'll delete it otherwise. Of course I will. You can't take pictures of me stealthily. Missing such a cute face would be a crime. Don't call me cute. You're the one who always says that I'm that I'm not a cutie at all. You always call me mean. I'm not mean at all. I wonder why you always walk with me if I'm so nasty. So, send it to me. I'll put it as a call screen. Hey, I can hear everything. Romano and Seth had exchanged conspiratorial glances, and then they both laughed. Yeah, they don't need much for happiness. We sat in silence for a while, listening to the crackling of the fire. A bit later, the cozy silence was broken by Roma. He was speaking softly in a half-whisper, and it seemed as convenient as possible. When I was a child, we rested by the sea like that. Though it was the Mediterranean, I was about 8 years old. My grandma made a lot of food and brought everything to the porch. My dad and I built a fire on the shore, not far from the house. It was late and it was getting dark fast. Lights were shining in the seaport and we could see rare ships exchanging bright lights. The summer was nearly over and in the evening there was already no need to be afraid of the heat. Father taught me how to build a fire properly, and then, after dinner, we were sitting like that and talking. He told me a little bit about everything. About ships and long voyages, about seasickness, about the lands that were unknown long ago, about how to navigate by the stars. We were sitting until embers stopped to shimmer with scarlet sparks. He told me about the Big Dipper and the Orion, and he also told me about a meteor shower. He said that everyone who makes a wish before the last star falls, dream will come true. You think that's true? Of course it's not. Don't you believe in it at all? It's foolish to believe that somebody will fulfill your wishes, even if it's God, or star, or fate, or anything else. There's no romance in you, Kurt. But, anyway, I can't wait for tomorrow evening, and I will surely make a wish. And you should make a wish, too. It can't hurt. What was I talking about? So, then Father and I walked around the night city. Grandma and Mother sent us to a shop, but we walked until dawn. They were so angry when we returned. There were other times, too, but for some reason I remember this one the best. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to all of our lovely patrons. Thank y'all if I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!